How do emotional and environmental triggers interact in addiction? Imagine walking into a room and suddenly feeling overwhelmed with a strong urge to use substances. That's often how triggers work in addiction. They don't act alone but interact in ways that make cravings more intense. Emotional triggers are internal feelings like stress, sadness, or loneliness. When someone feels these emotions, their brain may start craving substances as a way to cope. Environmental triggers are outside cues, like being around certain people, in specific places, or seeing objects linked to past drug use. These external cues can spark memories and feelings that lead to cravings. In addiction, these triggers are closely connected. For example, if someone is feeling anxious, that emotional state can make them more sensitive to environmental cues. Being in a place where they used to use substances can then trigger a craving. The brain's reward system gets activated, making the desire to use even stronger. When emotional distress is high, the brain tends to seek relief, and environmental cues can act as signals that this relief might be found there. The interaction works both ways. External cues can cause emotional reactions. For instance, seeing a friend who used to use drugs might make someone feel embarrassed or guilty, which then fuels emotional triggers like shame or frustration. These feelings can push someone towards substance use again. Conversely, feeling sad or stressed can make a person more likely to notice environmental cues that reminded them of past use. This cycle keeps cravings alive and increases the chance of relapse. Understanding this interaction is key in treatment. It helps to recognize that managing emotional triggers alone isn't enough. People also need to learn how to handle external cues. Strategies include avoiding certain places, changing routines, or building new social circles. Therapy methods like cognitive behavioral therapy help individuals understand how their feelings and surroundings influence cravings. They teach skills to cope with both emotional and environmental triggers without turning to substances. In the end, the way emotional and environmental triggers work together makes addiction complex. But knowing how they interact gives us tools to break the cycle. By managing feelings and changing environments, people can reduce cravings and stay on the path to recovery.